The copy of the Testament of Asher, what things he spoke to his sons in the 125th year of his life. For while he was still in health, he said to them, Hearken ye children of Asher, to your father, and I will declare to you all that is upright in the sight of Yahuwah. 2 ways has Elohim given to the sons of men, and 2 inclinations, and 2 kinds of actions, and 2 modes of action, and 2 issues. Therefore all things are by twos, one over against the other. For there are 2 ways of good and evil, and with these there are 2 inclinations in our breasts, discriminating them. Therefore, if the soul take pleasure in the good inclination, all its actions are in righteousness, and if it sins, it straightway repents. For having its thoughts set upon righteousness, and casting away wickedness, it straightway overthrows the evil, and uproots the sin. But if it inclines to the evil inclination, all its actions are in wickedness, and it drives away the good, and cleaves to the evil, and is ruled by Baal. Even though it work what is good, he perverts it to evil. For whenever it begins to do good, he forces the issue of the action into evil for him, seeing that the treasure of the inclination is filled with an evil ruach. A person, then, may with words help the good for the sake of the evil, yet the issue of the action leads to mischief. There is a man who shows no compassion upon him who serves his turn in evil, and this thing has 2 aspects, but the whole is evil. And there is a man that loves him that works evil, because he would prefer even to die in evil for his sake. And concerning this it is clear that it has 2 aspects, but the whole is an evil work. Though indeed he have love, yet is he wicked who conceals what is evil for the sake of the good name. But the end of the action tends unto evil. Another steals, does unjustly, plunders, defrauds, and withal pities the poor. This too has a 2-fold aspect, but the whole is evil. He who defrauds his neighbor provokes Elohim and swears falsely against El Elyon, and yet pities the poor. Yahweh who commands the Torah, he sets at naught and provokes, and yet he refreshes the poor. He defiles the soul and makes gay the body. He kills many and pities a few. This too has a 2-fold aspect, but the whole is evil. Another breaks wedlock and commits fornication, and abstains from meats, and when he fasts he does evil, and by the power of his wealth overwhelms many. And notwithstanding his excessive wickedness, he does the commandments. This too has a 2-fold aspect, but the whole is evil. Such men are hares, clean, like those that divide the hoof, but in very deed are unclean. For Elohim in the sapphires of the commandments has thus declared, But do not ye, my children, wear 2 faces like them, of goodness and of wickedness. But cleave unto goodness only, for Elohim has his habitation therein, and men desire it. But from wickedness flee away, destroying the evil inclination by your good works. For they that are 2-faced do not serve Elohim, but their own lusts, so that they may please Baal and men like themselves. For good men, even they that are of single face, though they be thought by them that are 2-faced to sin, are just before Elohim. For many in killing the wicked do 2 works, of good and evil, but the whole is good, because he has uprooted and destroyed that which is evil. One man hates the merciful and unjust man, and the man who breaks wedlock and fasts. This too has a 2-fold aspect, but the whole work is good, because he follows Yahuwah's example, and that he does not accept that which seems good as a genuine good. Another does not desire to see a good day with them that riot, lest he defile his body and pollute his soul. This too is 2-faced, but the whole is good. For such men are like to stags and to hinds, because in the manner of wild animals they seem to be unclean, but they are altogether clean, because they walk in zeal for Yahuwah, and abstain from what Elohim also hates, and forbids by his commandments, warding off the evil from the good. Ye see, my children, how that there are 2 in all things, one against the other, and the one is hidden by the other. In wealth is hidden covetousness, in conviviality, drunkenness, in laughter, grief, in wedlock, profligacy. Death succeeds to life, dishonor to glory, night to day, and darkness to light. And all things are under the day, just things under life, unjust things under death. Wherefore also eternal life awaits death. Nor may it be said that truth is a lie, nor right wrong, for all truth is under the light, even as all things are under Elohim. All things therefore I proved in my life, and I wandered not from the truth of Yahuwah. And I searched out the commandments of El Elyon, walking according to all my strength with singleness of face to that which is good. Take heed therefore, ye also, my children, to the commandments of Yahuwah, following the truth with singleness of face. For they that are two-faced are guilty of a twofold sin. For they both do the evil thing, and they have pleasure in them that do it, following the example of the ruachoth of deceit, and striving against mankind. Therefore, my children, guard the Torah of Yahuwah, and do not give heed to evil as to good, but look to the thing that is really good, and guard it in all the commandments of Yahuwah, having your conversation therein, and resting therein. For the latter end of men show their righteousness, or unrighteousness, when they meet the angels of Yahuwah and of Satan. For when the soul departs troubled, it is tormented by the evil ruach, which also it serves in lusts and evil works. But if he is peaceful with joy, he meets the angel of peace, and he leads him into eternal life. Do not become, my children, as Sodom, which sinned against the angels of Yahuwah, and perished forever. For I know that ye shall sin, and be delivered into the hands of your enemies, and your land shall be made desolate, and your holy places destroyed. And ye shall be scattered unto the four corners of the earth, and ye shall be set at naught in the dispersion, vanishing away as water, until El Elyon shall visit the earth, coming himself as man, with men eating and drinking, and breaking the head of the dragon in the water. He shall save Yasharel and all the other nations. Therefore do ye also, my children, tell these things to your children, that they disobey him not. For I have known that ye shall assuredly be disobedient, and assuredly act wicked, not giving heed to the Torah of Elohim, but to the commandments of men, being corrupted through wickedness. And therefore shall ye be scattered as Gad and Dan, my brethren, and ye shall know not your lands, tribe, and tongue. But Yahuwah will gather you together in belief through his tender mercy, and for the sake of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And when he had said these things unto them, he commanded them, saying, Bury me in Hebron. And he fell asleep and died of a good old age. And his sons did as he commanded them, and they carried him up to Hebron, and buried him with his fathers.